Salutations, everyone. Welcome back to Crusader Kings 3. I'm Lord Torrent here playing the Lord of the Rings, The Realms in Exile mod. We're still Maglor. We're still doing really well. We need significantly more cash to fully max out our last men-at-arms regiment, and unfortunately we'll have to wait quite a while to get more men-at-arms regiment sizes. So we'll probably try and take out Sauron now or pretty soon. Galadriel's helped teach us some minor stuff. Gondor is finally building men-at-arms, so that's good news. Honestly, I'm tempted to launch a war on Sauron in like a moment. Let's get this men-at-arms upgraded and then... somebody hired our army. The Holy Order, I should say. Who hired it? Because I would have really liked it. Oh, it's Galadriel. Oh, this guy keeps revolting endlessly. I think this is like the third or fourth. Oh, it's because he's Cult of the Lidless Eye. Galadriel, clean up your court. Seriously, purge that guy. He's hostile to you and everything you stand for. Why are you letting him rule part of your territory? Maybe she thinks she can redeem him. You never know. We've got pikemen, so let's upgrade that another level. Make our pikemen insanely tough, which is always the goal for a defensive line unit. Galadriel has won that battle. 4,000. The Holy Order, 2,000. We'd have 6. Gondor could... Let's wait a few minutes, because Gondor's just about to smash the Witch King. And then it's going to have to rebuild a bit. Apprentice Forge is upgraded there. Nice, nice, nice. We need a lot more money to upgrade those things. I'll keep spending some money here for a moment. We gotta let Gondor rebuild its combat strength for sure. It'd be really nice if I could get Rohan to help. Although, to be honest, they might they might be called to help if Gondor's involved. We'll see. Republican education, that's interesting. Gondor is fully rebuilt. Interestingly enough, they're losing this war. That seems strange. Oh, we got another party. Ah, more money, more money. It's kind of stupid that when I get artifacts, all I think is, hey, I got some more cash. But it's kind of how it works. $446. That's enough for an sorry, enough for an upgrade here. I guess I'll upgrade my songsmiths. Well, actually, let's wait and get this one done first. But we want as many songsmiths as we can. Also, apparently, we're now stronger than Galadriel, which is interesting. It's funny how Galadriel is such a high level here, but it's all because of Nenya and stuff, really. Plus, she's apparently gone down her martial tree a bit. Okay, that's done, that's done, that's done. You're still losing there, so... I'm rather reluctant to start the war. Even though Rohan should be winning. Okay, let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Why not? What do we have to lose? Our reputation and everything else. Let's quick hold court, then we'll attack Sauron. And hopefully, Gondor and stuff will help. Galadriel will help, which adds a lot. That will be 8,000 to 10,000 elven troops. We should be able to win that. Annihilate Sauron. Ari and Tul... I'm not going to try that. Anyway, war is come. Gondor has joined. Galadriel is being called in. We are going to rally our troops in southern Gondor and march on Sauron. Because in the end, Sauron is only ever overthrown in this mod by force of arms. Sauron's tributary states have joined. Not terribly concerned. Hire the Holy Order. Oh, it's upgraded a little bit. We've got 4,000 some odd troops. It's a matter of smashing Sauron's armies over and over and over, and then rapid sieging everything else. This is, of course, assuming Gondor's stupid vassal doesn't start a war with me. Ay, ay, ay. How are you that stupid? Also, why the heck are they allowed to even do that? White piece it. Get out. I'd love the money, but I'm going to go for victory rather than retribution there. Be really nice if it stopped them from attacking me for a while, but... Okay, my army is sailing north. Gondor and everyone else is following in my wake. Let's start by sieging Ithilien down. And, most importantly, upgrade that. Get some better songsmith. So our sieges should be slightly more effective. We're about to get pounced on. Galadriel's troops show up, and that really makes the difference. Huge battle. Wow. Huge battle. Let's finish sieging this down. Have we? No. Why is it not showing a siege? There we go. Get some more songsmiths. Cut off his tributary armies before he gets there. Wow, that's how close the battle is. This war is. Now we got our elven city in Umbar, though. Now we better hope we take this quickly, because Sauron's going to come back. And that's going to happen. Bother. Oh. Oh, we're going to lose that. Ah, bother. Retreat. Okay. That's annoying. Where are you going? Why are you going? Would be a better question. Regroup up on me. We need all our troops. Rohan is not involved, unfortunately, which would be really nice if he was. Ah, that's not good. Oh, it actually should be fine. Terrain bonuses, I guess. 2% there. Upgrade all that. Race out and start sieging again. Okay. Then retreat a bit. We need to let our armies regenerate a bit. because we are significantly outnumbered here. The ruling steward is dying. I really, really need to take Minas Morgul, but it's just such a risky move. That's what keeps happening. Okay. Call upon dynasty members. Okay, I didn't realize I could do that one. Elrond, come to my aid. Come, a semi-adopted son / nephew. I believe, wasn't it? It was Maglor who raised Elrond and Elrohir, although Elrond and Elros, even though Tolkien did flip-flop over who actually raised them. I think in the end he kind of left it with Maglor, but there's a draft that says it's Madrahos. So regardless, they raised them semi together. Let's destroy that for some cash. We should be getting the defensive advantage there. Rousing speech on loyalty. Okay, 23. Let's focus on sieging down the minor settlements now, as well as rebuilding our troops. Gondor is dealing with another war. That's annoying. You gonna help Gondor, or is this just gonna be the last stand of the elves here? It's just gonna be the elves winning these battles. Okay. This is gonna be a very long war. Come on, let me select the armies. There we go. 400 there. Sauron is going to attack us. For another victory in our name. Awesome. Let's take this castle. We may not even need to go into Mordor at this rate to beat Sauron. Which is good, because Mordor sucks. Oh, it's a different war army. Okay. Yep, that was gonna happen. They hold the war objective, which of course is Mordor. So we do have to actually march in on Mordor itself. Okay, Blackgate. It's been a long time since our armies fought in this region of the world. Galadriel? There we go. She almost just turned tail and ran. That would have been pure traitorish behavior. Victory is ours? Wait a second. Huh. Dun dun dun. In the Dark Tower, legend says that a battle ensued that had not been seen since the elder days, and flame before the blackest pit spake, and before the incarnate of hate, who who rose then from his darkened throne and spoke ruinous words of woe, of oath-spoken useful days, of blood stained upon the quays. In reply, the flame then sung of sorrow and of endless tears, of star set high above all fears, of sorrow deeper than the sea, of goodwill turned to ill indeed. But through the tears' unending flow, still yet unbound to Lord of woes, to build anew and mend aright the sorrows born in grief-filled nights, and the shadow song of fallen night, of oaths betrayed and of friends to flight, of shattered halls and rivers of flame, of sorrow and of hate-filled bane. The last of seven replied, of hate that would never die, of war that would not abate ere the ending of all days, of love deeper than the earth below, though not of blood, truth would show, of the flame which cannot die, through malice smothers all under sky, of embers fanned to flames of war, the rising of son of morn. To this the shadow made reply, what flame is this that cannot die? To embers shall fall all flames, as must end the sun each day. The dark within all hearts remains, the truth revealed on bloody quays, of flames of war and hate fanned high, consuming all beneath the sky. Abandoned is the world of men, no power shall avail him then. A gentler song he did then raise, why build not a better way? This land may yet fair be made, if our hands be joined and not estranged, of order pure and land milled great, perfect and all in place. To this the despot did say the desk possessed, to show these lies of hollowness, craftsmen's hands once did join to build a world fair, rejoice. Yet bloody turned the dream of old, for one sole greed and tyrant's throne. A rightful king shall keep his own by their wills, not chains of gold. To order world by common cause, not by whip or savage throng. And this the song flawed and frail, shall be the one which shall prevail. For lo, behold, behind me stands the free people from all lands. Hate endures, but so does love, and the flame within shall stir us up. To this no song could make reply, the darkness roaring with a cry. And before that flame which shone, the dark of Lord fell from his high throne. His spirit quailed, his song waned, and in terror he fled away. From the west there came a wind, and through the clouds the light streamed in. The lower land of shadows came to light, and all his army set to flight. The tower quaked, the mountain sang, and the shadow gave way to day. And we win. Sauron is killed by you. Maglor, the last of seven. Dun da da! Lord Sauron and his Nazgul realms will be destroyed, and their religious cults will collapse. So be it. We have won. And now we can gaze into the Palantir. Sadly, we can never sail west, I don't believe. I don't think, let's see if there's any events. I do not think there will be. But we have just annihilated Sauron. Isn't it glorious? And in Umbar itself, we will set up the legendary elven city of Umbar. True victory. Okay, here we go. Sauron has fallen, he shall not return, his spirit broken in a house. Despite the jubilant cheers of my victorious horses, my mind turns inexorably towards the future. The Sauron is beaten, much of his taint remains in the world. To be uprooted and cleansed, it would be a fitting burden, one worthy of Madrahos, to fight the darkness unceasingly. Yet I am not Madrahos, I am Maglor. I am weary and spent, as a cloth that has grown thin with long years of weather and toil. The sea calls to me once more. So, we can either not let the task be unfinished, or to the shore I shall go to sing once more. So I'm going to make a save here, because I want to see both options. So, dare not leave the task unfinished. What does that do? It should pop a fire an event in a month or two. Return to Himmering. We can return to rest and sing till the world is broken and anew, or until you become a song on the wind. So we can head back there. Let's see if there's anything else. It is fitting, though, that the last son of Feanor would destroy Sauron. In combat, too. So those of you who said Maglor isn't a great fighter. Wars between people in the Silmarillion and between gods and elves and stuff really comes down to singing. Because I believe it was it Fingon who tried to fight Sauron and failed? And Fingon is a lesser singer than Maglor is, being one of the greatest poets and singers of the elven world. I do not see any additional events there, so let's go see the other option. Anyway, Maglor has semi-redeemed his house, I guess. Oh, the mod may have crashed. Ah, that's unfortunate. Still, the Fëanorian host has come back and smashed Sauron. Now, there is the alternate path of trying to become High King of the Elves. I'm not going to do that right now. That might be for a later series. Anyhow, it's time to think of where next to go in the world of Lord of the Rings. Not entirely sure. Since the mod is frozen, let's talk about that for a moment. I could try the Dark Elves in the Far East. Could try Belgrad and Nogrost and rebuild that area. Could try the Black King. Could try Gondor again now that Sauron is harder to defeat. Could retry Saruman and try doing his evil run again. I don't know. Anyway, that is going to be it for this because I believe the mod is totally frozen. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this series. Sadly, we can't really continue because... Oh, nope, never mind. Hey, it loaded. Haha. Okay, let's see the other option. Sadly, we can't really continue and like conquer the world as Maglor because we're not zealous, so we don't have the full unlimited CBs, which is frustrating. But it makes sense. It's a shame we don't get anything more to do that. Also, this scene in the movies with the elves, of the wood elves being heavily armored to the level of the Noldor elves is a little erroneous, but it was a nice scene. Sadly, the third Hobbit movie sucks. Too many epic things in a row. So I've got to decide who to do next. I'll probably stick up a poll by the time this is out. So on the community page, for those of you who are watching this when this comes out, definitely go there and vote. Or in the comments here, if you've got requests for other Let's Plays, by all means, leave them below. I do want to play more of the mod, although this seems like it's not loading either. That's frustrating. Okay, well, honestly, I'm kind of tempted to go play something like the Black King or something. Conquer the southern lands, even though they're not part of the Lord of the Rings full canon. It does feel accurate that there would be a Nazgul in the south. Oh, there we go. Here we go. True victory. To the shore I shall go to sing once more. So we are now heading back to Himmering. Okay, let's see what happens. Follow the duck. Was that a wild duck chase? I guess we ceded all our lands to Gondor, except for this one, who's now ruled by one of my former subjects. So I guess we head back to Himmering, as if we took the decision otherwise. Okay. Let's see what happens if we get there. Come on, we're almost there. I'm curious if there's an event now that we're back here. Ah, here we go. The Lord of the Deep. And so I returned to shore, gazing out alone. My task is finished, Sauron is no more. Yet from the tranquil depths rises a mighty wave, and as it does, my heart twists painfully and alarm fills my mind. It comes ashore, and with a great voice speaks. Peace, Malakore. Malkalore. This is Maglor's elven name, by the way, not his Sindarian one. My lord Ulmo, I faintly reply. Long ago, you were told that not even the echo of your lamentations would be heard. Yet I say to you that long I have listened while you wandered my shores. Your songs of regret, sorrow, and pain. The house of Fëanor and you have long been in the debates of Mahanaxar, which I'm guessing is the Valar. realm. Yet in our council we are now split. Little pity you were promised, but little is not none. In our own failings in the affair of thine house we have grappled with. 2 ages ago the ban was ended for all but the most unrepentant or of deepest sins. For 2 ages the world you have repented bitterly, wandering alone and sundered from thy house. Now at the ending of the Eldar's age you took upon yourself a task thought impossible, and succeeded despite our greatest doubts. You have wrought a new theme in the great song, and in it we see the echo of the words of our own Father, that from evil may come the greater beauty and good. Our council is split, and thus we came to a compromise, for I bear a gift. He unfurls his hand, and lo, light undwindled shone forth, brilliant and pure. From his hand laid the Silmaril that long ago I had cast into the depths of the sea, which had rightfully burned me in judgment of my sins. Vardar shall be thy judge, and the works of thy father's own hands. For once you entrusted it to me, now I return it to you. And with that he turned his hand over and let the jewel for which gods, elves, and mortals had died and slain, fall. There's the Silmaril, by the way. 50 prowess, 100 piety, 100 prestige. There's the history of it if you wanted to pause and read it. Very powerful. My hand stretches out to catch the following Silmaril. You lose Ban of the Valar. And then we get to see the duck. Judgment of primordial light. The Silmaril falls and my hand instinctively grasps it. I give a sharp inhale of breath, bracing for the pain to come, as it surely must, but it does not. Or at least not as it once did. The jewel hums in my hand, its subtle and incomparable melody like crystal in my ears. It does not burn me, yet I am not totally at ease either. It is warm, uncomfortably so. I say this aloud, gazing at Ulmo. He rumbles with the voice like a tidal wave, a seeming hint of approval. So you are judged. Hear then the words of the Valar. Once you were exiled, first for your oath, then your crimes, and finally your refusal to accept our offer of judgment. Yet you did none gladly. Sorry. And for long years you have repented, lamenting in regret no bitterly than as you had gone to Mandos, which is the underworld, the world of the dead. It's basically a halls. It's kind of like based off Hades in Greek mythology, the underworld. Where were we? Good does not erase evil, nor evil good, but both are signs of what is within thy heart. And thy heart has proven true, though much sorrow all have endured to show it. Thus we chose the path of mercy and laid down our ban. I add to this not a commandment, but an earnest entreatment. You are warned, Malakore. The scars upon thy soul and thy psyche are evident to me. Sail into the west and seek the gardens of Lorien, which, by the way, is a... Let's see, I can't remember. I don't think she's a Valar. I think she's a Maiar, but she's very powerful. She could be a Valar, though. Where you may heal, and so in turn heal others. For now I shall bid thee farewell. May thy song be gladder when next I hear it. With a great crash, the Lord of the Deep descends into his domain, leaving me alone with but the Silmaril and the stars. All at once my weariness crashes down on me like a great burden long ignored. The sea sings to me a song of peace, of mending, of reconciliation, and of righting of wrongs. It is the pride of my father and the laughter of my brothers, my youth that was lost in flame and shadows, elven home lost to time and memory, the smile of my mother and the courage of my sons. Sons? I don't think he had children. Oh, well, he might be thinking of Elrond and Elros. That might be his sons. I have never desired anything more. Perhaps it is time for the Noldor Lante to end. So we have a choice here. We could keep playing, or we could sail to Valinor. For many years since the breaking of the world, my people have taken the straight road, sailing west across the sundering seas and out of the spears of Arda to join our kin in Valinor. While I built a life in Middle-earth, and there are still many things for me to do here, I cannot silence the yearning of my soul calling me to make the great journey west. Let's give it a little bit longer, another month or two here, to see if anything happens. I doubt it. Also, we should really get the heck out of Middle-earth since we have a Silmaril. Everybody wants a Silmaril. Would be a great idea to get out of here. I don't think we can actually, it doesn't actually change to be worn on our forehead, although that's where we would probably wear it. Although it's not clear how big it is. It's just an illustrious headgear. I do not see any future events coming at the moment, so give it another month here, and then we will sail to the west, and the end of the Noldor will begin. Although, to be fair, Galadriel is still around, and in fact, I don't think she has to. Well, she does, because the ring is destroyed. She could head west, but she still has the Band of the Valar on her. So let's go to the west, and we will end the campaign and run on that. The time has come. Enter observer mode. So we could theoretically watch it all, but the game clearly doesn't lose it all. Also, if they stole the Silmaril went to my successor. How dare you take the Silmaril? Game creators, if you watch this, give him back the Silmaril. Anyhow, he has returned to Tirion upon Tuna. There it is, the great elven capital, to his uncle Finnefarfin, who for some strange reason actually likes us. So that's going to keep pinging up top. So anyway, thank you guys all for watching. I'm glad we got to see Maglor redeem himself, although I am very frustrated she stole the Silmaril. There it is. How dare you take the Silmaril? Anyway, that is it. Thank you guys all for watching. It was fun. Unfortunately, we had the restart, but in the end, it proved to be quite interesting. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see in the future, and I'll see you all in another campaign. Bye for now.